So you're moving to Cleveland and you want that close proximity to downtown, but you don't want to pay over $100,000. Well, in today's video, I might have the perfect opportunity for you. We're going to be touring a property that needs a little bit of work, but I'll get into that a little bit later. This home has 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it comes in just over 1,800 square feet. So you are going to be able to fit a solid size family in it. Now this property is located very close to University Circle, so you are going to have a ton of walkability if you drive a little bit and park in that area. In University Circle, you're going to find things like the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, along with the Cleveland Botanical Gardens. And I also mentioned that it's extremely walkable, so you are going to have the choice between a bunch of different restaurants, grocery stores, and retail stores that are local to the area. Now, if you want to escape the city area, you can definitely go over to Forest Hill Park and just relax and enjoy the scenery that the nature has to offer. Or if you want the true downtown experience, you can make your way over into downtown Cleveland and really absorb all that it has to offer between all of the attractions and restaurants and shopping that is in the area. Now, if you're looking to move to the Cleveland area, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down in the description. My name's Sam Oler, and I am your Cleveland area realtor. But with all that being said, let's go take a tour of this house.
So today we are going to be starting a little bit differently as far as the beginning of the video. Normally we're on the outside, but today we are starting on the 3rd floor of this home. Now this is a pretty large home, so you are going to have 3 floors, and this 3rd floor is absolutely great as far as spaciousness goes. You are going to be able to use that as an office, a bedroom, or maybe an extra living space. The opportunities are kind of endless because it's such a big area. Now, as we work our way down to the 2nd floor, we are going to land off to the right, and there is going to be 1 bedroom here, and this bedroom is decent size. It's not the biggest room in the world, but it is going to suffice as far as getting a queen bed in there and having a walk-in closet. Now, the 2nd bedroom on this floor is also a decent size. You are able to get a queen bed in there. It's a little bit bigger than that other one, and then you're going to have a couple windows to let that natural light in. And then you're also going to have a closet, but this one is not a walk-in closet. Now, as we're walking through this floor, you're going to notice that it needs a lot of work. There is a lot of peeling paint and some of the plaster is starting to fall down. And as we're walking through this bedroom, you are going to have a little bit of ceiling damage. I'm guessing that's because there's a bad roof, and that's usually right where the pitch ends, or maybe the gutters are bad and it's leaking back into the house. But that is something that's definitely going to need to be addressed. But in all regards to that, you are going to have a decent house with a little bit of sweat equity. Now, someone did break in and steal some of the plumbing from this house, and they didn't break any of the walls open to get it, but they did break the shower open to get access to there to see if there was copper behind it, and to their surprise, there was just PEX, so they didn't end up taking that. Now, this bathroom is probably going to need to be completely redone, just because it's not usable in the condition that it's in, and if you're going to be putting a little bit of work into it, you might as well just redo it all and have a fresh feeling bathroom. Now, the rest of the house is in pretty decent condition. You're going to want to paint and make sure you get new carpet, but once that's done, you're in pretty decent condition. Now, this room has 1 broken window, and the rest were all okay from the original walkthrough, but they're really old wood windows, so you might just want to replace them anyways. I'm guessing that was a porch at one point and they just enclosed it and made it part of the living space. Now, as we start to work our way downstairs, the power's not on here, so you're going to have to bear with the grainy quality and the iPhone flashlight. Now, this is going to be the front of the house, the living room on the 1st floor, and they have all the windows boarded up just so people won't break them, but they're all okay. I think there was a couple blown seals as I was walking through, but there were no cracks. Now, there's a fake fireplace with some storage in the living room, and then in the dining room, you're going to have even more storage that is built in. So you're going to have no shortage of being able to store different things throughout this house, which is incredibly nice. Now, as we work our way through the dining room, you're going to have another bonus space that you can use as maybe another sitting area, a reading nook, or something along the lines of that. And it's got this really cool bump out on the back that gives it a really custom feeling, and the amount of windows that are in this room is just going to flood in natural light, so you are going to have a really easy time lighting the area. Now, through the dining room into the kitchen needs a lot of work. The cabinets are kind of broken off and the floors are just not in great condition either, but you have a gas range option, and then back here you have a little pantry that you can add some storage to. And then that way you are not depending on the cupboard space for storing your food and other items that are not normally used. Now down in the basement, this is where the bulk of your issues are going to be. They did break in and actually steal the electric and the copper plumbing. It looks like all of the mechanicals for the furnace are there, but you're probably going to want to have that replaced or at least looked at by a professional. And then this is where they broke off the water line and they stole the copper from the basement. Now all of this residual puddling is just water from when they cut it, and the water leaked out of the line and just puddled on the floor, so it's not like it's actively coming in from the outside. Now this house has a newer hot water tank, and it's got the old PVC water lines going to it, so those are still intact. But I mean, if you're going to be redoing a lot of this work anyways, you are going to just want to replace it with PEX. Now as we're walking through this a little bit further, here is a video of the electrical panel, and you can see the wires that were cut from it and just stripped out of it, which we had a quote come in and it was around $8,000 just to get everything up and running again, and that's not too bad for the opportunity that this has to get a house in the Cleveland area for under $100,000, and that way you have all that access to downtown. So it's a pretty decent investment and opportunity.
If you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to move to the Cleveland area. And if you are, I definitely recommend reaching out to me. All my contact information is down in the description. But if it makes it a little bit easier, you can feel free to call or text me here. And if you're down in the description checking out my social media, definitely hit that like button before you go, because it's going to help me out a ton. But with all that being said, I am going to end the video here. I'll catch you in the next one.